Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vandigiri, live from Montreal now. And it's been quite a while since I have been in Montreal and I haven't made a video about it. So today I thought let's just take a walk because I haven't been like out in the snow for a while. So I just thought let's just take a walk and shoot the video too. So in this video we are going to talk about the side hustles that you can do. Not exactly the side hustles, the hustles that are that does not conflict with any of the government regulations with your 20-year work permit, and we can just talk about everything in detail. So hope you like the video, and you can see the whole Montreal behind me. I live in downtown, so probably like this is the best place to shoot, I guess. So the angle is a bit spooky because it's a lot cold, so hopefully bear with me till that time. Yeah, so let's get on to the video.
Everybody get your fucking hands up.
Now, so speaking of side hustles and making money, there are a lot of ways you can make money, especially in Montreal or maybe in Canada in general. So when someone tells you that you have to work on minimum wage, they are partially correct, not totally. Now the difference between working 20 hours a day, 20 hours a week, and making more money compared to the minimum wage is not as difficult as people tell you to, because usually when any of the YouTubers talk about a specific kind of jobs. They cannot pinpoint any kind of jobs that are specifically high paying, and maybe it would not have been at that time, or maybe it would not have been the case in their particular region. But like, since I live in Montreal and a lot of my friends earn more than what the minimum wage is. So me personally, after the taxes, I earn $15.5 to $16, sometimes $17 too. And that's not even where I start. You can work like literally, if you work at a place which provides very basic services, yes, of course you're gonna earn minimum wage. But if you work at somewhere which is more sophisticated and the work requires much more labor, so you could be paid like $18, $19, $20 an hour sometimes in Montreal, yes. Living cheap and earning high. And that is possible in every other place as well. So it's not a matter of earning actually, it's just a matter of how hard you can work. That's it. There is no other way to distinguish that. Now secondly, if you're in Montreal, you can earn by learning French. A lot of people know that government pays you, Quebec government pays the students to learn French. But now let me just bust a few myths regarding the same, because most of the people don't know that yes, government do pay you to learn French. And I have so few of my friends are learning, and I will be starting in the summer too. Okay, so if there's any noise in the background, please disregard that. I'm literally walking here, and this is like quite a good neighborhood. So there are a lot of cars around here. So yeah, coming back to the original topic. So yes, government does pay you, and they pay you handsomely too. So there are two kinds of the French lessons that you can find in Montreal, in Quebec in general. One of them being is full-time, which is offered by very few schools, and you cannot rely on that. Most of the schools offer you part-time courses, which can be considered as full-time too, because you have to go for 4 days a week. That's 12 hours, and for every 3 hours you're paid anywhere around $25 to $30. Now if you sum that up, so 4 days a week, 3 hours every day, $25, so that comes out to be $100 a week and $400 a month. So that additional $400 a month is manageable, and you can buy anything you want, you can save the money. That's just free. Now the myth about that is like, you need to pass the French exam. No, you don't. The moment you start earning, the moment learning, you start the earning. And as long as you're going to the classes, nobody literally cares about if you pass or not. So all you have to do is just enroll into the class, go to the class, and you are getting paid. That's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about passing the exam. So even if you don't learn French after a certain time, you are still getting paid. So don't worry about that. And you would still be learning like a bit of French. That's true. Now, this was specifically for the people who are coming in Quebec. Now, I'll talk about the side hustles that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to pull off. Of course, everyone knows about flipping things. And trust me, it's a very great idea to do that. Personally, I'm in trying to do that too. And the second thing that we as roommates are doing, now our apartment is not that expensive. So what we do is, so someone who comes from India, they actually need 2-3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a place for like 5 days, 6 days a week to crash. Now imagine if you are coming here and you don't have much friends, you don't have any relatives that you can rely on. So you usually ask someone if they can accommodate a particular thing, like for like 5 days, 6 days a week, 6 days or maybe a week. Can you arrange an accommodation for them? So you can charge very less what an Airbnb charges. So ours is a 5.5 apartment, and we are just 3 guys that live there because each of us wanted a private space, and that's actually desirable here. It's not that difficult to get, and it's not that expensive too. So you can literally have that and cheap, easily. So what you can do is you can just rent out your living space. You just need to put a bed there, maybe just a mattress, and you can literally scavenge it from the other apartments, people who are emptying the apartments and everything. So you don't have to worry much about that. You can get that very easily. I will talk about scavenging and everything in later part of the video, how I managed not to pay for anything and I have everything, even I have table lamps and everything. So I will make a video on that separately, and how to find a good place. So just to give an example of what I'm talking about, so our 5.5 apartment is in downtown Montreal, and we pay a rent of $1,220. And if you try to Google this particular parameters for the house hunt, you would be astonished by what you see. The amount there is crazy. So you really need to find a good accommodation, and there are ways to find it, and I'll talk about that in the later part of the videos. Don't worry about that. I will make videos now every week. And for the viewers who are new here, do subscribe and like the video, so that it just gives me a bit of motivation so that I could make more videos. That's it, nothing else. Not trying to be big time famous here. So coming back to the original thing, so you can flip things. You can rent out your space for like 7 days a week, as in 7 days, like for a week or maybe 10 days, and you can easily score like $250, $300, $400, because that is still very cheap compared to Airbnb if a student is trying to book. And then you would be giving them guidance too, like how to do this and that. Yeah, pardon the sound here. There's an ambulance, and there's no fire. There's just stoners here, which cause the riots of false fire alarm, and the ambulance and the fire brigade has to respond to them. So yeah, that's a pretty common thing in Quebec. I don't know I don't know about rest of the Canada, but it's very common here to get false alarms and false fire drills. And just to give an example how brutal the cold is, you can literally see the snow all around. If you can, the roads are pretty much clear, but it's still cold out here. And tomorrow there's a snowstorm coming, so yeah, I need to brace for that too. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say. I could go into details about a lot of things which could help you, but then that would make the video very long and you guys are not gonna watch it. So let's just keep it short, so that whichever the people watches them, and hopefully that helps you in some way or the other. So yeah, it's very cold out here. So I'm just gonna go and crash in my place, that's it. It's literally freezing. It's -20, -25, I don't know. So see ya then. Bye bye for now. Shubhri signing off.